I want to give a quick shout out to all the people still watching. Nick, Fizzy.
Oh yeah, Fizzy does watch. 5, 4, 3, 2, Nick.
Because David Fraley is done.
Has he comment? He hasn't commented on the last.
It's probably because we didn't put him as a guest.
Also, it doesn't help that we haven't been uploading on time because of you a lot.
That's not me.
What do you mean? Do your cuticles get fucked up?
No.
Why do mine?
You pick at them.
I don't.
I don't know.
I think it's my job because I like working, man.
Is there anything that has happened to you in the past week that you want to talk about? Anything you want to get off your chest?
No. Nothing.
Nothing?
Literally just nothing at all. Fucking, I have had the worst week ever of just like going back to work. I miss quarantine so much. There's nothing good about going to work other than the money. And if I could just like not like have to
Why can't you not go to work?
Huh?
Why do you have to go to work?
Because I need money. Because we got to move out.
I know you need money.
You're the worst kind of person.
How much money do you have in the bank right now?
It's not anybody's. I mean, I have enough. I have more money than a lot of people in the bank.
Not than me.
Yeah. Okay. This is a conversation that I don't want to have on the podcast at all.
I mean, if you're having money troubles,
I'm not.
I feel bad for you, son. That's not the right lyrics.
It's if you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got a 9 and 9. Hey,
but money ain't one.
Have you been watching? Oh no, you don't, because you don't have a Hulu account.
90 Day Fiance.
You haven't watched 90 Day.
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
With the mayo in his hair.
I don't know anything about that yet.
The guy's got the mayo in his hair.
I haven't seen it yet. Is it good?
I don't watch it. I just see the clips of the one guy that's like he's like a cylinder, like he doesn't have like literally any curves. Like he goes head and it's like straight down. Like it's like if you stuck a person like in like a cylinder tube.
I have no context for this. You're just describing
this guy.
You could just be making up.
This guy looks like a straight up chode.
Are you talking about some guy from the show?
I think so. I think it's from 90 Day Fiance. I think this is why people are watching it, is because
so
of this
two
guy.
People who don't know the show, you're describing something you think that's from the show.
I'm pretty positive because you
isn't.
haven't seen this guy where he's like he's laying on the bed like this, and he's got long, like really greasy hair.
No.
And he's like, he doesn't have a neck. Like
I have about 3 or 4 topics I can talk about. 90 Day Fiance doesn't prop up.
This is my only topic.
Wow.
This guy, I mean, I also didn't even think about this.
You know what's going to be great about this episode? It's our first 2-hour episode.
This guy,
we're filling the whole thing with nothing.
This guy literally just like the width of his head is the same size as the width of his shoulders. The width of his shoulders is the same size as the width of his fucking.
He's Dexter's Laboratory?
Yes. Legit. Oh my God, that's perfect. But he has long hair. Like he's got long, I wouldn't say luscious. Like he has like Fabio hair, but think like if Fabio was balding and there was just like strangles of hair.
I get the description.
And I guess I haven't watched the episode or the clip of him
or the show
or the show at all. He I guess put mayo in his hair, which is weird. Some people do that, I guess. But this guy, there's like this huge clip that went viral from it where he's like laying on the fucking bed. He's like looking all fucking rough, right? And he's like, and there's like this Filipino chick or whatever she is. She's kind of brown, but she's also Asian. And,
imagine the one person who listens to this is like, oh, now I get it.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
But this guy goes, hey, I have something to say to you. This girl that's clearly out of his league because she's not a chode.
Well, okay, the 90 Day Fiance premise is that these weird fucks marry these girls to get them to America.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it is?
It's in the fucking title.
I've never seen it. I've never even hovered over it.
Why do you think it was called the 90 Day Fiance?
I've never even... Actually, I've heard other things about it where I only see clips of this show. And, but this guy goes...
I know the premise.
He goes, hey, when we were, making love last night, I felt your legs. And there was some hair on them.
Uh-huh.
He goes...
Have you seen the clips?
And I don't really like that.
And
and she goes, huh? And he goes... Well, it's just like not feminine like, and I don't like it.
Yep.
Which, Rightfully so. Too.
Right. He's trying to get these girls to America. The least they can do is shave their legs.
Exactly. Exactly. And
that's the least she can do.
And then all these girls were like, fuck this guy. And they were like going...
Girls as in on Twitter?
On
girls?
Twitter, yeah. They're going full social justice warrior on this
context.
Guy, on this guy. And I'm like, yo, hey, I think that he's on to something.
Well, that's what the deal is, you know?
That prince needs to know his worth, you know? That guy fucking... Let me actually pull up a picture of this guy.
I got a story for you. Speaking of Prince.
Mm-hmm. Keep on going.
What the fuck is a country? It's like an M country, Malaysia. Does that sound right?
Yeah, Malaysia is a country.
So I was listening to a podcast about the Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Do you know how that movie got funded?
The Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
No.
The Wolf of Wall Street is made by Martin Scorsese.
Okay.
One of the best directors.
This is the guy, by the way.
I've seen that guy.
Yes, I told you. This guy's been everywhere.
Wow.
And he told her to shave her legs, and everybody's like, fuck this guy.
All right, well, I've seen that guy now.
Yeah, look at him. See, I told you, his neck is the same size as his shoulders, and his shoulders are wide. Like, the guy's a wide dude.
So, this is how the Wolf of Wall Street was made.
Okay.
For, let's say, half a year, Martin Scorsese is trying to get this movie made.
Okay.
He has the rights to Jordan Belfort's book, and it's a go. But, like, he can't get...
Martin Scorsese, underground director,
no.
not very big.
Goodfellas.
Hasn't made much.
Goodfellas, Raging Bull, movies like that.
Yeah.
Hugo, is that a movie? Aviator?
I feel like there's another movie that I really like by him.
Taxi Driver.
Did he do Memento?
Christopher Nolan. Anywho,
I should do a movie review channel. So imagine if I did a movie review channel without you here, though, because you know how lost I would get. I'd throw out like fake facts constantly.
All of your fans would just do like mass suicides. They wouldn't know what to do together. Yeah. So he couldn't get the funding for this movie.
Yeah.
Or like.
But how? Jordan Belfort.
Jordan Belfort didn't have money.
Okay.
So like they had to pay him $1 million for the rights to the movie or something.
Okay.
But like they couldn't. The amount of money that they needed to make, there was a lot of like VFX shots in it, so it costed a bunch of money.
The midgets.
And yeah, the midgets costed a lot.
People.
Wait,
which one?
Both.
Okay.
And Martin Scorsese, for whatever reason, wasn't given creative control from like different outlets.
Okay.
So there was this just billionaire Malaysian guy who was like, yeah, I'll fund the movie. And they were like, fuck, him and Leo and Marty have been trying to get this movie made for like 6 months. And they finally found this guy. They're like, fuck it. So this guy, he made his wealth by like, he grew up in Malaysia in like rich families.
Yeah.
But never really made much of himself.
Families?
Rich family. He's in like the rich family kind of group. But he didn't really...
He was a noble. Like
something.
A noble, something like that.
So he started like a trust fund or like a... just like a little upstart, right?
Okay.
Got a little... He started embezzling money from the Malaysian government.
As he do.
So that's where he started getting his money and just started buying properties throughout the Malaysian country and like would just stole a fuck ton of money from them. Like he's made like all of his money from stealing and embezzling. And then he would throw these wild parties in Hollywood, befriend people, and then just like became in like the inner workings of Hollywood.
Really?
Yeah, so The Wolf of Wall Street's based on like excess and like illegal, illicit shit, and then the movie is like made from that same thing.
Built on those same.
Fucking.
Who's the guy that I like?
Marlon Brando, the guy who played the Godfather, the Godfather, like
this guy.
Yeah. He won an Oscar. I don't know for what part. The Malaysian guy, he had the Oscar, like he bought it.
Really?
And to befriend Leo, he gave it to him.
Really?
That's how and Leo was like, oh fuck, I have this Oscar.
Yeah.
And since then, Leo he gave it back, like he returned it.
Really? Oh, because he's got his own Oscar.
Well, yeah, right, because he got the Oscar for The Revenant, and also
which
because
is dog shit.
That
Terrible
movie I walked out of. I saw it in theaters.
It's bad.
I walked out because I was just embarrassed to be there alone.
It's not good.
Have you seen it?
No. But I know the premise. Look at this. Bear? Oh, no. I survived.
You somehow
That's it.
you find a way to get away from the mic as many times as possible.
Well, how am I supposed to act? I can't act right here, dude.
Move it with you.
You want me to act? I can't fucking throw my hands if I'm fucking moving the mic, dude.
Yeah, you got to do it.
And no, not while.
Yeah.
You know what I need? I need somebody fucking. I need one of these guys. I need a boom guy.
We can pay somebody.
Yeah, you better.
Oh, I know.
I don't know.
I got the cash.
Who's
flow
the
now.
guy that I like? The director. I just was watching.
Mel Gibson.
He has a bunch of movie twists.
Yeah.
Not who you think I like, because
Yeah.
I do really like M. Night Shyamalan too.
Oh, it's not M. Night?
No, it's a different guy.
Another.
He's the other guy with a bunch of twists.
Name some of his movies.
I can't even think of one right now. But think
Okay, I really like this guy. He's in.
But think
movies.
of all the other movies.
Can you name a movie?
It's not Christopher Nolan. It's the other guy, just like Christopher Nolan, but he has more movies I like, I think.
David Fincher.
Yes.
There's no twists in his movie.
Yes, there is.
Like what?
Name his other movies.
7.
Yes, twist.
That's a twist.
There's a head in the box, dude. Did you know that?
Fight Club.
Twist. They are the same person.
That is a twist.
Literally, there's a twist in all of his movies.
Okay, Gone Girl.
Momentum. Twist. You think the entire first half that he's this bad guy that's getting fucked up, and then all
I
of a
don't
sudden,
see a trend.
bam. Me neither.
Dude,
this guy
Zodiac.
Literally, Zodiac. You never find the guy.
Okay, I don't get your point.
There was another movie that I realized that I didn't even know was by David Fincher.
The Social Network.
No, is that by David Fincher too?
Yeah,
because that's one of my top, at least.
That's the top movie of the decade. That's the best movie of the 2010s.
You think so?
I would put it in the top 5.
I'd say at least top 1. David Fincher.
I named. Why did you Google my name? What were you looking up?
Well, because we were trying to figure out what comes
David
up.
Lee Miller came up before David Dobrik.
We were trying to figure out what comes up.
IMDb, dog.
Okay, I actually didn't even know that the 7 I didn't know about until today.
I just fucking named all of those movies.
Yeah, but until today I didn't know. There's another movie that I didn't know was by him.
IMDb. Click the IMDb.
No, I'm going to click on this thing where it like
Makes
it,
those are movies that he
made
didn't
the
do?
Goon?
No. Click.
Because I also saw the Goon and I was like,
Scroll
wait,
down.
what the fuck? He made the Goonies?
No.
I immediately thought Goonies.
Scroll down.
Come to find out, David Fincher does not make the
Mindhunter.
Goonies. Mindhunter? No, not it. These might have been all the
Scroll
movies.
down.
He might have been really surprising.
Director. Are you do you know how to use IMDb?
No, not at all.
God.
I think that I didn't
Scroll
know.
down.
I think that I didn't know about Gone Girl until today. That's for sure.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Is that the one you wanted to know?
No, that
Okay, it starts with...
you know that movie. You know that movie's not actually good.
Alien 3. Stop scroll. Whatever. Why are you
Well,
doing
here's
this?
the thing. I already took everything that I scrolled past. Took it
All the beginning stuff is... he started with music videos.
Really?
That was... Yeah.
David Fincher's a goat.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
And he's slept on.
No.
Not a lot of people think that he's good, which is crazy.
Most people do.
I've been doing that off topic in World of Warcraft quite a bit lately.
Yeah.
I'll go into a fight where my class is really good at it, and I was like, damn, look at me pump, and this isn't even a good fight for me. And it'll just be me in 6th place. Not even top 5.
If we had YouTube comments that are legit, that weren't just our same 3 people,
Yeah.
I know what they would be.
James is fucking stunning.
No, it's just oh, look at James misremembering movies again for the 9th, 10th podcast.
Dude, here's the thing. It's not my fault. There's a lot of movies. Think of how many movies I've seen.
Here's the thing: is your catchphrase it's what it is? Is Krista Stefanos?
It is what it does. It is what it does, Yugi. That's one of my favorite. That solely made me want to when I had money before the poverty thing. Mm-hmm. That made me really.
You didn't have money before the poverty thing.
That really made me want to just buy VR chat because I really wanted to play that Yu-Gi-Oh game.
So I was on TikTok.
I summoned Pot of Greed.
I was on TikTok, and every now and then clips of like VR stuff pops up.
Okay.
And it's this like box looking guy sitting on a chair like I'm sitting.
Okay.
And he does this little song.
He sits like a woman.
Yeah.
I've told you this before, right? You sit like an ethot.
Yeah, I know.
Like, just
You
imagine
said it on this podcast.
Like, imagine if you wore a skirt and
you
streamed.
When I am talking, I usually like to finish what I'm saying. So I'm going to go back.
But,
No, I don't.
You know what that is? Snores. That's what the comments are saying.
Stop.
Okay. What were you saying about the box guy?
No, we'll skip it.
No,
I don't want to talk about it anymore. No.
You were talking about the box. The music video, the song.
I was really disappointed with that music video.
I've never seen the music video.
Oh, speaking of music videos, Travis Scott just did his shit on the Fortnite thing.
Yeah.
I watched it. It was pretty cool.
The best marketing of all time.
Without a doubt.
And not even close.
Nothing even compares to it.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, of any marketing?
Travis Scott just dropped, it really makes me excited because Travis Scott just dropped the song The Scotts
with Kid Cudi?
Yeah, by Kid Cudi, by him and Kid Cudi, and they call themselves The Scotts.
I don't like this idea of people pairing themselves up and doing.
Travis Scott's always done it though.
Yeah, but so is Kanye.
Like every person that he like pairs up with, he names.
Kanye and Jay-Z are the throne.
Huncho Jack, that's Quavo and Travis Scott. They made a whole album together.
Is it just Travis Scott's thing?
I mean,
Kanye's been doing
Kanye's
it
also
2010.
done it too. Yeah, Kanye also likes doing it.
So I mean, it's like.
I mean, but there's a lot of it. I had an argument with somebody. Somebody tried telling me that Travis Scott's better than Kanye West. I was like, you realize there's no Travis Scott without Kanye West.
Yeah, I mean, Kanye just like.
I wish that we had a beer person, also a boom person, and maybe somebody with tracks.
And I just wish there was somebody who could like
Keep
tend to your
conversation.
needs, so I didn't have to deal with it.
I wish
If we just lived together, my mental health would go down, but at least I could do this podcast.
I
Whenever.
don't think so. I think that it would actually make your mental health go up.
You think so?
Yeah, because I think that you being in the house with me and like not having to like text me and then be like, "Hey, I'm coming over," and then also me going, "Yeah, no, not today."
Yeah, because you were just lying.
No, Wednesday, like actually.
Okay,
I would not have
fine.
been able to.
Let's say one day out of the 9 that you weren't.
Okay, it's like I'd say 1/3 of the time it's justified. The other 2/3 not justified. That being said, those other 2/3, what do I do? Blame you.
Lie.
Blame you.
Yeah.
yeah. You brought this up today that I will look for other reasons that aren't.
If
me,
there's a problem that's in your life
that's caused by me,
you will find any other reason.
which are always caused by me.
You'll find other reasons to like make the problem go away in your head, metaphorically, to make it seem like it isn't you.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a joke. Sometimes it's.
I think it is a joke, but you still secretly like to pretend. Well, it kind of is that.
And also, it takes a little bit of weight off my shoulders if they're in their head. Because sometimes like if it's not you, some people get in their head and they're like,
you talk about the things that you have to go through like it's the hardest things in your life.
What the fuck is that?
You know, there are times that I think back in the original podcast when there would be sounds that go off on your computer and you would flip out if I reacted to it. And now you react off of it.
Well, no, because that time I thought somebody was like in the basement going.
That's what you thought?
Yeah.
That's the rational thinking you had?
Yeah. Almost every time.
Do you ever miss the drive that those guys had about a year ago?
Who?
Me and you.
No.
You don't miss those two?
I mean, also, did you have drive?
Yeah, I was more concerned about how this thing would turn out.
I was always a neutral, bro. I was always just.
There's no forward or. I feel like the progression on this has lowered.
No, because you know what it is I'm a big guy, right?
All right, let's hear where this logic goes.
I stay in neutral. If there's a hill, I'm going down it. if there's an upward climb, I'm
still going down. I'm stuck at the bottom.
I'm stuck at the bottom, and I'm just like I'm kind of going back and forth. And then sometimes there's another person that comes down that hill that I went down like a year ago, and then that pushes me up that hill for a little bit, and then I go down, 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 and then I can't get up that.
I feel like I've stopped pushing you up the hill for a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, you've been like, you've thrown down ropes down that hill, and you're like, here, like, just here. This is at least easy. You can climb up the hill now. And I go, nah, nah. Who needs a rope? I got this. But yeah, I pretty much always stay in neutral.
How come you didn't take you getting banned from World of Warcraft as a sign you should stop playing?
It's called addiction.
It's also why does sounds keep popping up on the computer?
I don't know.
You
I don't
can't
like
figure out what that sound is. You're on your computer.
No,
every
I
day.
know what it is.
What is it?
Wait, I can also do this, and I can mute the desktop. See, you didn't even know that, dumbass.
We've had this issue since day one, and you've never decided to change it.
Well, I could have technically, but what if we wanted to play videos?
Then we turn it on.
Man,
I don't know why.
and what's the third guy's name that I like? There's David Fincher, and I don't know what the other one was.
But there are twists in his movie.
Christopher Nolan, yes. And there's also, it didn't pop up that time.
Okay.
Because the desktop.
What's making that noise?
It's World
on
of
your-
Warcraft.
Why not fucking turn off World of Warcraft?
I don't know how to. World of Warcraft is turned off. It just tells me when people come online.
Then disable that.
I don't know
Yes, you
how.
can figure it out.
I could probably figure it out. David Fincher, Christopher Nolan, and there's a third person that I like.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Who makes Memento?
Christopher Nolan.
Fuck. The two magicians, but they're one magician.
Prestige.
Who?
Christopher Nolan.
God damn.
Try again.
That guy's good. That guy's good.
I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about how they think Christopher Nolan overrated.
Really?
They said I was listening to a podcast about Inception.
Okay.
The podcast I listened to is the rewatch.
Wait, is that by Christopher Nolan?
Yes.
Never seen it.
It doesn't matter.
What, do you know what the closest thing I've seen to Inception was? The Lil Wayne music video.
Is that based
He
on
won't
Inception?
wake. He can't wake.
If you die in the wave, you die in real life.
Give him a kick, and then they kick Lil Wayne into it.
Why did you laugh at the Tyler Voss joke when we were in the wave pool if you've never seen Inception?
Because that's a used thing in so much. That's
Yeah.
just like that's not like Inception.
That's one of my favorite improv lines when we were in the wave pool, or just in general.
Don't call it an improv line. It's just a me. It's a name.
I mean, you didn't come up with it.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I told him that in his ear.
Hey, say this.
Yeah, I said.
When you
say,
find-
I said, say this. This will really tickle David's sides, and he goes, "Okay, yeah, no
If
problem."
you die in the wave pool, you die in real life.
Yeah, I actually just told that to Gabe the other day. I was like, "Yeah, he said this in the wave pool. It was really funny because they said something about fucking video gaming." Who's the third guy?
Are you good today?
No.
What's going on with you? You started sweating at the beginning of this
Where
podcast,
do I
and you've
start?
just been getting
Dude,
worse.
I'm not sweating. I know if I'm sweating. My strain was 10.4 today.
I haven't worn that thing in fucking 3 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
You just took it off?
Yeah. I don't
You
like
don't wear
wearing it. I've been waiting to May. Fuck it.
Why?
I don't like wearing it.
I mean, how is it supposed to adapt to you, though?
I don't know.
Dude, what's wrong with it? I barely even notice it.
Yeah, I know. I never got over the hump.
Really?
Yeah. I just don't wear it. Haven't you noticed when you check the shit that I haven't gotten anything inputted?
I mean, I don't care about you. The only one that I care about is Brandon just sitting still, turning cows.
Getting 18,000.
Literally.
Since we got to the point where none of my friends watch this anymore, we can now just deeply talk shit about whoever we want, which is what I've been aiming for.
Who would you talk shit about the most?
Huh? Probably you.
Would you name drop somebody?
No. Nah, I got nothing to say.
No. The one person, he just hasn't been in our life for a long time.
Who?
Hasn't been since he wasn't invited to your birthday party.
Oh, yeah.
So he's just been, I don't know what he does anymore.
Yeah.
That's
That's fine.
He's probably into drugs or whatever.
Which
I feel like that was like our target for a long time.
Yeah, but he never really listened anyways. No. I don't think he ever listened to one and just pretending like you. Which is fine.
Well, I
It's
mean, when
okay.
you're on drugs, you don't have.
I don't
hour of
know.
attention.
I don't know.
Do you have red beard hairs?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I do.
Who's going gray first?
I think you.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. My roommate has a lot of gray hairs.
Really? He
Yeah.
does seem like the person that would have a lot of gray hairs.
Yes, he does.
Because when you look at certain people with black hair, right?
Yeah.
You can tell looking at his hair, he has rough hair, right? You know what I mean?
Well, good hairline. It's just
yeah, no, good, no, but not like rough hair, like rough. Like it's not like
rough to the
like
touch.
like when your hair was long, it was like smooth,
Soft.
Like, it was soft.
Oh, okay.
He like kind of looks like his hair is like a little bit. It's a little bit more coarse, you know. Like
Yeah, I guess I could say
like
that.
you're more likely to make a sword out of his hair than mine or your hair.
I was talking to my girlfriend before this,
Obviously.
and she was like trying to find a TikTok. She refuses to download the app. Doesn't want to watch it
Yeah.
because she says it's like a
Have you
time.
ever cried over it?
No, not yet. She says it's a time suck. It's a waste of time. She would never do it.
Okay.
And she was
But
looking
then
for.
she spent an hour looking for.
She was looking for a TikTok off the app to show her sister.
Yeah.
And she's like, I finally found it in like a random compilation video. And then she said, I was like, next time you're looking up a TikTok, the easiest way to find it is to just download TikTok.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I'm never going to do it. And I was like, what's the point? You're not saving any lives. Like, you're not like a fucking hero for not getting the app. And she said, do you want to know the real reason why I don't get TikTok?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah. And she's like, I don't know if I'm ready to share this with you. I said, just say it. And she's like, if I get TikTok, it'll make me angry to see all of those attractive girls that you keep looking at on the app.
And you really like those videos.
It made me giggle. Because they're all underage.
There's so much truth to that statement. Both of those statements. One, yeah, they are all underage. Two, yes, you watch a lot of girls do this. I would say
Okay, hold on. Let me defend myself for a second.
Okay.
I don't go on the app to watch the underage girls.
they just get thrown in your face, huh?
And then I watch.
They go, oh, this guy's Jared Fogle. Let's give him these TikToks.
We got him, boys.
We found.
But okay, when there are quality
we
apps,
we
do the face again. If you do something like that, I'm gonna watch it 1,000 times.
yeah, you are.
Those okay, but that one specifically,
Those ones are good.
that's the top. That's the top of the top. I'm not watching bottom of the barrel shit. I'm watching the cream of the crop.
Yeah, the creme of the crepe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I say creme of the crepe.
You don't need to do that.
No, because
I'll
I
break a
do.
fucking bottle of your head if we do that again.
Do it, creme of the crepe. I dare you. You could, if I gave
You
you a bottle.
ever seen Departed? Never. It doesn't matter.
No, I have.
I don't care.
Here's the thing.
Hey, here's the thing. I don't care.
Brad Pitt's in it. No.
Don't
Young Leo, same thing. Brad Pitt and Young Leo are the same exact person.
Don't get it wrong off the first one.
Okay, and then.
Anyways,
and he's working underneath
Leo,
Jack Nicholson.
Leo orders a cranberry juice
Yeah.
and in a Boston bar, and guy's like, fucking cranberry juice. What did you order the cranberry juice for? That's a natural dietary or a diuretic. The fuck's the word?
Diuretic.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
My girlfriend drinks that when she gets her period. What are you on, her period? And then he grabs a highball like glass and smashes it over somebody's face. That's what I want to do to you.
You know what I don't like is the era that we live in. I do love it, right? Because there's these boundaries. There's things set up that won't make me angry.
Here we
right?
go.
You know what I mean? There's things that, but you know how well I'd fit in the 70s or like 60s before there was rules. You know what I mean? Before they had ground, like because there was barely any rules, right?
Well, what's nice about that era is
that
that big fellas are usually richer, so people would assume that you're rich and you might actually be able to get girls.
No, here's the thing. I would have been in the mob.
Oh, you
I would have been.
mobster?
I would have been that crazy guy. You think I'm funny? Funny how? That's good.
Oh my God, is that Joe Pesci?
Yes.
You just transformed. Try that again.
Oh, you think I'm funny, huh?
Funny like a clown?
Funny like a clown, huh?
Yeah.
And then I'd beat the fuck out of somebody.
Here's your
right?
fucking shine box.
Yes. So here's the thing. I'd be that guy. Because nowadays, right, I'm told at fucking 5 years old, you can't threaten your brother with a fucking butter knife. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't just take everything out of the fridge, throw it on the ground and say, hey, kid for sale. You can't do that, right? That's what I'm told. Back then, if my mom was back talking me, my dad would get in too. And I would, me and him would be like, hey, Ma, I'm working here, you know?
That's your impression of the 70s?
Yeah.
Hey, Ma, I'm working
maybe
here?
60, maybe 60s. Because
All right,
like
keep going.
because at 5 I would have had to have a job, right, or whatever, and then by that time I would have hated the man, you know, and then
What, your father?
no, not my father, the
Your mom?
man,
What's the man?
like the government. So I would have worked my way up. I would have been a mobster. I would have saw the cool guys with their slick back hair. I would be like, yeah, I want to be part of that. And me, I'm already a loose cannon as it is. I'm always angry. Dude, I would have got away with so much shit. I'd be in the fucking bars like, oh, this guy like bumped into me. He shoulder checked me. Rather than beating up like 15, 12-year-olds,
Yeah.
you know what I do? Take my bottle, break it over the guy's head. Guy's unconscious, maybe in a coma. Don't have to hear from that guy again. And then I don't have to battle waves of 12-year-olds.
This is why you want to live in that era?
Yeah, I think that I could get away with a lot more. Like being, because now if I'm angry, right?
I hear you.
People got to
what
talk me
you're
down,
saying.
right? Or you got to work, like you have to work around me. Back then, I would have been just like in the mob, and they would have been like, yeah, you can be that crazy. It's fine. You're just that crazy. That's Crazy Jim. That's what they call me. Probably own a fucking automotive store, fucking selling fucking cars. Crazy Jim. Yeah, you know Crazy Jim.
Have you seen Departed?
Yeah. Yeah. Long time ago. Who's also in it? Not Brad Pitt. Jack Nicholson, Leo.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty good.
Who's the guy that's the counterpart to Leo? The guy in the fucking... It's another big guy. Big
A lot of famous people are in that movie.
Yes, very famous. Not Tom Hanks. Let's Catch Me If You Can with Leo.
Good.
Yes.
You know who directed that? Oh, it's your last favorite director.
Who is it?
Steven Spielberg.
No.
That's not your last favorite?
No.
Quentin Tarantino?
I think it is M. Night. I think it's M. Night.
And you've never seen
I
any of
only
his
like
movies.
twists. And here's the thing. I like these guys, right? The two guys, my two favorite directors, they give big twists. Like, they're good at it, right? Christopher Nolan and fucking David Fincher, I'd say, are good at twists,
The
right?
people doing the movie podcast, they hated Christopher Nolan. Well, didn't hate him. They think he's good. Overrated. The only two good movies they think he has is The Dark Knight and Inception.
That's so insane.
He thinks their other movies are pretty good, but those are where he gets closest to like greatness.
Memento?
Momentum's fantastic.
It's a very good movie.
The only movie I really am not sold on is Prestige. I think that movie's fucking trash.
It's
It's like a well-crafted movie. I just don't like where it goes.
This is where I was getting is, although those are my two favorites because of the twists, because I love twists in movies, right? Something that catches me off guard, but you could throw anything at me.
The twist of Christian Bale being a twin brother and then living out the lie, like that they're just like one person.
Yeah.
That's good, right? Like I like that, and I like the way that's told. The twist that Hugh Jackman is cloning himself because of
Yeah, that's
Nikola
it.
Tesla, and he like kills himself every time.
Yeah.
It's like
I could deal without that.
It's
That being said, Hugh Jackman's the best
okay.
actor.
I think I would have been okay with that ending if they would have like had any form of like this supernatural like magic science aspect that just it just doesn't exist.
Like if there was hints of it throughout.
Or like if the world was like blended in, but like there's literally no like that's just a different reality. And you don't get that different reality to the end of the movie.
Okay, I'm going to name off directors. Name your favorite movie by each of them, okay? Quentin Tarantino.
Inglourious Bastards.
Steven Spielberg.
Maybe Saving Private Ryan.
Okay.
Or no, it's Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay. David Finch.
That's going to be Social Network.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen that movie more times than most movies.
I've seen that movie a lot too, actually.
I just listened to it.
Christopher Nolan.
Probably Dark Knight or Inception.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Sixth Sense is his only good one. I've never seen it. Those are all the directors you can name,
That's
huh?
all of them I can name. There are some directors. Don't correct me while I'm naming off my favorite
Yeah, that's
movies by
fine.
each person, and let me answer them. Just name off directors, and I'll name my favorite.
What the fuck? I know some decent ones.
I mean, name the same ones that I named too, and I'll answer.
Damien Chazelle.
I really like. He did. I know this one. Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump's my favorite.
Robert Zemeckis.
Robert Zemeckis. He did. What's that fucking movie called? With Robin Williams, Miss Doubtfire.
Pretty good.
Doubtfire.
Let's go.
Do the ones that I named because
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg. New Hope.
Steven Soderbergh.
No. Yeah, New Hope. Steven Soderbergh.
Mm-hmm. Is that his first name? Soderbergh? Anyways.
E.T.
Mm-hmm. George Lucas.
Phantom Menace.
Tarantino.
Kill Bill 2. Hey, do the ones that I like, bro.
M. Night.
M. Night Shyamalan. I really, really like Signs.
Why the fuck? Like, I can picture these guys as directors, but I fucking can't, like, name their names.
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, Psycho.
That's the only one you could name.
No. Vertigo.
Oh, wow. Those are two from him.
What's the bird one? Too. There's also.
I don't know Alfred Hitchcock. I've only seen Psycho by him.
Really? That movie's dog shit, too.
Stanley Kubrick.
Here's Johnny in that one.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Shining.
Yeah. Okay. Look at that. Look at you.
Oh, good. I think I got every single one of those movie
not
two
all
directors right.
Okay. Let me see if I can name some more that you can do. John Hughes.
I actually know a movie by him.
Yeah.
Do I?
You should. There's a lot. And not just a lot.
Give me a hint.
Huh?
Give me a hint.
They are, I mean, his movies are they're the defining movies of the 80s. They are the classic 80s movies. If you think...
The Goonies.
No.
No. Okay, don't say that. And then
they are, like, generally... Some of the 80s, there's probably like 5 of the top.
There's no good movies from the 80s.
You're right.
Name a single good movie from the 80s.
Ferris Bueller.
Oh, does he do Ferris Bueller?
16 Candles.
That dog shit.
The Breakfast Club.
Good.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Uncle
Dog
Buck.
Shit. Is that the TV or is that yelling?
It did sound like yelling.
Right?
We took a prolific pause right there to listen in on some yelling. Should we pause this real quick?
No, we're good.
Okay.
I don't care.
I don't think anybody will hear or notice.
What's your
Yeah, doing a movie show with you would be the fucking worst.
Who's Steven Soderbergh?
He did I don't think it's Steven. I think Soderbergh, he did like the Ocean movies.
Oh, dog shit.
And then also like Magic Mike.
I don't know. Any movie by the sea I won't watch.
About the sea?
Near or about the sea.
Oh,
like off the coast. If there's any movie like based on the coastline, I'm not gonna watch it. Jaws. Pass.
Baywatch. Manchester by the Sea. That movie fucking blows.
Wait, what is Manchester? That's fucking.
Casey
No,
Affleck
shut the fuck up! I'm going to say it. I was doing this because of the beard, because the guy has a beard. Is he actually related to Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
Really?
It's his younger brother. He's
Really?
in fucking
Who's better?
He's in Good Will Hunting.
Who's better?
He's in Good Will Hunting with them.
Ben Affleck is, yes.
And Casey.
No.
He's
That's
Casey.
Matt Damon, dumbass.
Oh.
You thought they were actually brothers? You're so stupid.
When he's like when he steals his cheeseburger in the sandwich and he's like,
dude, I can't name every fucking scene from Good Will Hunting. What do you think?
When Ben Affleck's driving the car and he's like, give me my fucking double burger, and he does the little Boston accent.
Dude, I
Here's your
remember
fucking
you know what I remember?
What?
Them being in the bar. He meets the girl. There's the other fucking guys. That's it.
Do you like apples?
Yeah. I know that. And then also, remember when he walks up to the fucking board?
Well, I got a number. How about them apples? I do that to my girlfriend every time she asks if I like apples.
Why did you did you like throw up right there?
I threw up thinking about my girlfriend.
Oh yeah, that happens to me too. Not your girlfriend.
Just what? Girls in general?
My girlfriend.
Do you have any segments you'd like to do? We haven't done a segment in a long time.
Yeah. Who do you think is more likely to live the crusade?
In Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade?
Yes. Wait, time out.
And get the Holy Grail?
Okay. Me and you.
Go ahead. Can you smell that?
Yeah. It smells sour.
It is sour.
Was it sour?
I had a lot of euros today. A whole bunch.
I ate so much. I ate a frozen pizza for lunch today. Came back and cooked up frozen pizza. Ate the whole frozen pizza and then was really full, right? Finished out the day. And as I was finishing my last job, bought a thing of Mike and Ike's. Ended up accidentally eating the whole bag of candies.
Oops, what an accident.
Loved them.
What, did it fall into your mouth by accident?
Well, no, I went like...
Mike and Ike's are the fucking worst
I went to
candy.
go like shake like just a little bit out into my mouth, and it was like... And I just like swallowed the entire box.
One gulp.
One gulp.
Oh, no.
One gulp. Everybody knows the rules.
I don't,
They're really good.
they're really bad.
But then
They're like gelatin.
Yeah, they're very good.
Or is that right?
Yeah.
Gelatin?
Yeah, I like chewy.
They're like a gross chewy candy.
Not bad. They're good. They're one of my favorites. And I ate those. And with that two combined, I ate too much.
Ari Aster. That was the director I was thinking.
I ate so much that I couldn't stay awake. Like, once I got home,
because of the candy?
Candies and
it made you fall asleep?
Yeah, it made me so sleepy.
What are you doing in World of Warcraft right now?
What?
What do you got going on in WoW?
It's none of your business.
You want to know what I'm doing in Toontown?
You're finishing your last tune test.
We are almost done with all of the grind in the game. Today's the last day.
Okay. Don't throw a question like a appeasement question to me. Like, oh, this will make James happy.
I just wanted to talk about Toontown.
Let me ask James a question to make him happy, so that way I can talk about what I want.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that.
Okay. Is this your fourth segment or third or second?
I don't know.
Do you remember your three segments going into or three things that you wanted to talk about?
What?
Going into this?
Did I say I had three things?
Yeah.
What were the three things?
You didn't tell me.
I don't even remember.
I ruined the surprise. Dude, you're not like... What director are you closest to?
Closest to? In skill sets?
Yeah.
A mix between Christopher Nolan and Quentin Tarantino. You don't think I have those chops?
I'm the combined of the two best. M. Night and George Lucas.
I think if George Lucas was put under more... if he would have been challenged, I think the prequels would have been better. If he wasn't give complete creative control on those. Not saying completely jump away from his vision, but somebody focus his mind a little bit, and those movies would have been good.
The prequels were good.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't like... Do you like those articles that pop up that say the prequels were secretly good?
No, because I like the videos that are because the prequels are better than what we got recently. The three movies that we got were visually good. Visually good.
I think
the first movie was fun.
I think Force Awakens is better than majority of the prequels. Probably not
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, probably not Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? Force Awakens, fun to watch.
And it was a good reintroduction to all the characters, and leaving it on the cliffhanger of Luke not saying anything. It's a pretty solid movie.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll give it
there
that.
are some things that you can argue that are annoying with Rey and shit like that, and they can say it rehashes A New Hope, which it does, but it's it's a solid movie.
What's the second one? Last Jedi, or is that one the third one?
The Last Jedi is the eighth movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie, complete dog shit. One, it's not fun to watch. Two, every point in that movie is just undone. The only good thing about that movie is Adam Driver, and that's it.
The only good thing about the series is Adam Driver.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I would.
I would not.
You don't even think he's that good?
No, because you can't say the only good thing.
Well, I'm not saying his. I'm not saying the other actors had bad performances. They did great with what they had to do. But I'm saying Adam Driver's the only character that was
only well written character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying in the entire movie, the only good thing about it was Adam Driver. Whereas the other movies had other saving graces.
I think also, though, although all of the choices made in Last Jedi are like, they're like subversive for the sake of being subversive and not like interesting. I think they're not. They're just like, oh, we're gonna do this thing because you didn't expect us to do that, and it puts you in a weird place for the ninth one. I think that's a more coherent movie than the ninth one. I think the ninth one might be more enjoyable to watch, but it's a mess from start to finish.
It's a mess because of that middle one. Because the middle one didn't establish like much.
Just because that's true doesn't mean.
But what did the eighth one establish?
I'm just saying it like.
Getting out of that, what did you need to happen?
What do you mean by that?
Like there was. What it established was absolutely nothing other than like.
I'm just saying it was coherent. Like what it set out to do, it did.
I mean, it had literally 45 minutes of the movie or 40 minutes of the movie that was just completely useless and could have been cut out.
Are you talking about the
Canto Bite?
Canto Bite. Like
Canto Bite.
Yeah.
Canto Bite.
I was just trying to say casino.
Yeah. Just dog.
You enjoyed that last movie, but that movie is really bad.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know, but it's not good.
I had fun with it.
I know, but it isn't good.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
The prequels are all better.
No.
Because here's the thing. The second one, right?
You know what?
Here's the thing.
Saying The Phantom Menace is better than the ninth movie is fucking weird because they're both really bad. Episode 1 and Episode 9, compare those two movies together. Legit.
Episode 9.
Isn't it weird because those feel so different from each other?
Yeah. They're probably right next to each other though in listings. But here's the thing. You won't say this.
What?
Number 2 is better than number 8. For sure. Because here's the thing. Number 2,
they're both bad.
Although both of them boring. Both very boring. I legitimately cannot sit through 8 again. And I probably can very barely get through number 2 again. But number 2, everything that's set up in that movie is good.
Isn't it weird to say?
Because everything that it does sets up for not only, episode 3, but it sets up 4, 5, 6.
I hate your defense for that movie because I don't think that justifies that. Like, that doesn't make it.
But here's the thing. What did 8 do? 8 is just as boring as 2. 8 is just as boring as 2. And then so that takes away the boring factor out of it. And then Impact.
8 did nothing because
the swap of directors. I get that.
Yeah, they had no plan.
Okay.
Just here, the trilogy
that still makes 2 better than
the sequel trilogy.
2 was still better.
The sequel trilogy as a whole is like I think the worst of all of like the trilogies.
Yes.
Because like the prequels are bad, but they tell a cohesive story.
Yes.
The original trilogy is obviously great.
And the midichlorians were good.
The midichlorians were good. Nobody denies that.
That was a good addition.
But like,
so I feel like these podcasts start off really good, like funny, us bantering, and then it turns into us just going straight nerdy for the last 20 minutes, for at least the last.
But I think this is more interesting than anything else we had to say.
Absolutely, keep on going though.
I think the last trilogy is an interesting take on what Hollywood has with the franchise when they don't plan things out.
It's so weird to me though, because such a successful like corporation can do so bad with something already so established. You know what I mean? Because we've seen them succeed before with the fucking Marvel movies.
It's when you look behind the layers, it's not that confusing. You have like the person who's at the helm is just somebody who doesn't understand.
It's that bitch, right?
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about her besides the fact that she ran.
You know what wouldn't happen in the 60s and 70s? She would have been in charge. And she would have gotten a bottle broken over her head if she tried to drop fucking episode 8 on me. No, if she tried to drop episode 8 back into the 60s or 70s when I'm a mobster, I'm gonna go up to her and I'm gonna go, "What the fuck was that? What the fuck?" And then she's going, "No, it was pretty good." And I'm going, "My girl drinks cranberry juices when she's on her period."
All right.
Right over her fucking head.
Breaking a highball glass in somebody's face is the fucking That's gonna be crazy.
You got to think too, like not only that, right? Thinking breaking. People used to fight. Your father.
I don't want to get off of
Your
Star
father
Wars.
used to fight all the time.
Yeah, we don't need to go into my dad when we're talking about Star Wars right now.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that, like,
I don't know how we even got onto Star Wars because it's so far removed.
it doesn't matter.
You know what I mean?
It's so bizarre to think that it's so clear that they had no idea what they were doing with with the trilogy.
It's so
they didn't have like even like a semblance of an idea, and they gave the complete creative control to the first guy, JJ. They're like, go crazy. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, okay, here's another director. He made Looper, directed a couple episodes of Breaking Bad.
Looper was meh.
It's okay. It wasn't bad. I'd even say it was good. I'd say it was a good movie.
Who's in that? I know that Bruce Willis is.
Yep.
Who's the guy that played? Don't tell me. He's got 3 names. He's got 3 names.
JGL.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Nailed it.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah. So they're like, give it to him. And then Mr. Ryan Johnson, everybody hated after that movie. Like,
You think that he'll ever work again?
He already did. He made Knives Out.
Oh, that movie did actually pretty good.
Really well.
Yeah.
So he's already done.
Okay. Because I was hoping that... Because you know what happened back in the 60s and 70s?
You would have
I would have walked up to him
done.
and I go...
You see this highball glass? Ask Kathleen what I did to her.
I would have taken both of them. Just I would have broke so many glasses over people's heads.
Me sitting through you describing what you did in the 70s was worth it to get to this. Because there was like a good 30 seconds where I was like, keep going.
Yeah. Also, you know what I really like about it? Like you said, the fat people succeed. And they always get to wear tuxedos, so they look a little bit less fat, but they're like, but you see them and you go, that's a fat guy in a tuxedo.
So Ryan Johnson fails.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
terribly.
I mean, based on everybody.
Awfully.
Everybody hates it.
Awful.
Let's say...
Worst movie of all time.
Without question. I don't hate that movie.
I hate it so much.
Although I disagree with most of the choices made in that movie.
Have you watched it again?
I can't. I fall asleep. It's boring. I've tried to. It's bad. I just don't... It's just boring. I don't like it.
It's the only one that I legitimately have not been able to successfully sit through a second time.
Rogue
One, yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, but those I don't count. Those aren't my fucking trilogies, dude.
So what's interesting
not
is
my
that
trilogy. I'm also not watching anything.
They were like, oh no, what are we gonna do? Let's give it back to JJ.
I'm not watching a Star Wars movie with a rapper in it.
It's so weird that JJ does something. Ryan Johnson was like, nah, fuck everything you did, and then JJ was like, you know what? Actually, fuck everything you fucked over, and then they try to It's such a like
back and forth thing. And you know what?
I wasn't the person who came up with this like little theory, but the whole sequel trilogy is just like a correction based on what the fandom was. So if you take like the sequel or the prequel trilogy,
okay, people
hated it. It was just widely hated. So they're like, you're like, oh, we're gonna give you what you want.
You talk far away from the mic.
No, I don't, because it always comes like clearly, and people can hear this.
Yes, but I'm the same distance right here from the mic.
But also, I don't go back here.
I do sometimes.
Yeah, I don't. I stay right here the whole time.
Yeah, because you sit like a girl.
I sit properly.
Me, I'm very animated.
So the prequels, bad. They hate it. Okay, we're going to make it more like the original trilogy. Get the Stormtroopers back, real people.
Yes.
Practical effects, right? Make it like Force Awakens. Uh-oh, that's a little bit too on the nose. Okay, we don't want it too much like the original trilogy. So they bring in Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson's like, okay, great. I'll change everything. Fuck it. We'll do whatever. And then they're like, whoa, don't go crazy.
Yeah.
And they bring back JJ.
It's
just like it's a constant correcting back and forth. They never just stick to their guns.
Although I'm not good at remembering things.
I know.
That's not my strong suit.
Nope.
The biggest issue with episode 8 as well is I legitimately cannot remember a single thing from that movie. Except for...
Well, if you can't remember things from the movie, then what the fuck are we talking about? Because
who directs it? Quentin Tarantino.
God damn. I can't remember a fucking thing from that movie.
I do remember this thing, the lightsaber turning. That's it.
Yeah.
And then also
Turn the lightsaber on your enemy.
yeah, that's it. I like that scene. That's the only good thing about it.
You ever you ever see the stuntmen break down the fight scene at the end?
Who are stuntmen? Are those
What are stuntmen?
stump or
Stunt. Stunt.
I thought you were saying stump.
Are you saying stump? Stump men? What, little tiny men?
No, then I was like, he's not talking about the people from Spy Kids.
The thumbs?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you like the Spy Kids movies?
Yes.
You know who directed those?
Quentin Tarantino.
One of his close friends.
Ooh,
Robert Rodriguez.
that makes sense.
Does it?
It had a lot of Spanish influence.
Sin City.
I could tell. I could tell. Here's the thing: before you even said that, I knew his last name was
Machete?
I knew it was. Although
Rodriguez.
I don't know that guy at all, but I knew his last name was Rodriguez.
Yeah, I know.
I know whoever directed that was Rodriguez. He must be good friends with the tortoise.
Danny Trejo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he, starred him in the movie.
I like that you knew exactly who I was talking about. Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Also, Danny Trejo was in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Black Ops, when he was in the Call of the Dead map?
He was even in like the fucking commercials for it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he was one of the characters in the game.
He's good. I like that guy.
That Call of Duty is my favorite Call of Duty. Black Ops is still going to be my favorite Call of Duty of all time.
What is Danny Trejo doing in Spy Kids?
He's fucking... He plays Machete in that movie.
Yeah.
Do you know that movie where he kills everybody with machetes?
No.
That's his character in Spy Kids.
Really?
Yeah, he has the same name.
Huh. I hated that dorky fucking redhead. I was like...
Junie?
Yeah, I was like, I should have for sure been
And
there.
obviously the girl is hot today.
Yeah. Is she?
Of course.
I had a big
You could
crush
tell.
on her when I was
Yeah, you
growing
could
up.
tell she was going to be hot.
Who was your first, like, on-screen crush?
Britney Spears.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was always, like, TV shows.
Dylan Sprouse. Just people like that.
Strauss. Vanessa Hudgens is up there for sure.
Wow. When I saw her fucking nudies
Dude, that's the first time I cummed.
with her bush,
Yeah.
I didn't even know
That
girls
was
could
only,
have a bush.
that was
at
only the
time.
second time I saw a pussy.
When was the first time?
My brother and my buddy Johnny, they were on the computer and they go, "Hey James, you want to see something?" And then they pulled it up and they're like, "Ah, gotcha." I go, "Oh, that's cool."
Wow. You liked it?
Yeah. Who else did I have a big? She was definitely a big one. I don't even know her name. Fucking on Spy Kids.
Wait.
Vanessa Hudgens was big though.
Yeah.
I legit watched High School Musical just because of her.
Yeah, that's why I watched too.
I was like, I could for sure sing. And it's
You know
not
who directed High School Musical?
Who?
Kenny Ortega.
Oh.
And Kenny Ortega.
You didn't have to tell me, and I knew that his first name was Kenny.
Yeah, of course. Kenny Ortega did. He wasn't a director. He was a dance choreographer.
Yeah,
So
I knew that.
Movies like Footloose, Dirty Dancing.
You like those movies?
In Ferris Bueller Day Off, when they do the fucking the parade, Kenny Ortega choreographed.
Do you like Dirty Dancing?
Never seen it.
Really? It's my mother's favorite movie.
Is it?
I like it.
Well, tell your mom to go fuck herself.
Yeah,
'Cause
well,
that movie fucking sucks.
and wait, no.
I don't know.
No, it's not. I always love you.
I don't know how people can listen to you talk about movies.
No, what's the song? When he goes like this.
I've
You've
never seen
that scene. You've for sure seen that scene. I've had
I was literally gonna fucking sing
the
it.
time of my life, and then she jumps, and he goes.
Have
you ever tried to do that shit?
We've done it before.
Well, yeah,
Me
and
as the
you-
girl.
Yeah,
And I swear,
dude, I tried to do that
this is true
for a long time.
And I
with
owe
Melissa.
it on to you. I had the
The 80s made the
time
best
of my-
music, except for the music right now, and the 90s and the 2000s.
and honestly, the 70s too.
No, I think that music only always got better.
Isn't that the idea? You can just like build on what is already made.
Yeah. But like, I don't like people that are like, oh, this era was better than that era, because I genuinely think that. I mean,
Early
except
2000s.
except for everything before 60s, I don't know, because I don't give a fuck
Early
about enough, because
2000s.
all that music was dog shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you try to come up to me and tell me like, what's that guy's fucking name? The
Daniel
New
Tosh.
York.
Oh,
That
Frank
guy.
Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra's dog shit, and don't try to tell me otherwise.
That's not even a movie person.
Because you know who's better than Frank Sinatra?
Kid Cudi.
Michael Bublé.
I mean,
Better.
but there's no Michael Bublé without.
Yes,
It's
but
like
he's-
the Travis Scott
but he's
Kanye.
better. He's way better.
Go to the beginning. Cut to the beginning of this podcast. Talk it up.
Okay, but here's the thing. Kanye also has more things to his name. Whereas Frank Sinatra, I think, dropped one album or something. I don't know. That guy's fucking trash. That guy's garbage. He would never... Like, if I was in the 70s, I saw that guy in the bar, and he tried to sing New York
I had a highball glass.
right over his fucking head. I don't care. Fuck that guy.
Here's your fucking period.
Oh, you drink cranberry juice.
Cut this. We're out.
No, and then...
Oh, you're not done?
No, because I'm going on that. Because 70s, probably better than 60s. Who knows? 80s, better than the 70s. 90s, better than the 80s. Don't even... That one's the one where I'm like, okay, maybe those two can get swapped. Okay? There's only two where I'm like, maybe they can get swapped, and I wouldn't be too mad at. 2000s are better than 90s, and then 2010s better than 2000s. But those two, I can say, might possibly be able to be swapped.
I don't like the 2010s with music.
It's good, though.
You're right.
Cut it.
Good night, everybody.
Peace
See
out,
you later.
cunts.
Until